was absolutely terrible. Perfect.
It's time for the show. All right.
Yeah, just remember that and how you played it, and then you can just play it again.
The gifted talents of a subdued chimpanzee.
Huh. I think you're good. I think remember 1 minute ago when I said it was perfect?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's too much.
Feed him behavioral bee skinner.
Oh.
Got that turned down.
Behavior modification.
Continue. What did you try to want to be called?
Stacky Dubs.
No.
I think Stacky Dubs. I think that's a good that'd be a good nickname, a good like radio personality for me. Because I think there's a guy like Stacky Dubs, and it's like a big black dude in a barbecue sauce, and he's dressed up like in a tuxedo.
Hey, you're a smart guy. You know what?
And a cowboy hat.
That shit.
Oh yeah, Stacky Dubs. But it might be like Stucky Dubs.
Is it a real thing?
Yeah, I just think.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
I just
being
think the
creative.
character. Yeah, the character I would like to build for the podcast would be like a guy who wears tight pants and he has like working gloves in his back pocket, and he's got that nice crest, that nice manly figure with the butt cheek sticking out.
Yeah.
And then you see the working man's pocket, because he's one of the guys, but he's trying to show off his butt at the same time. But then you see the working gloves with the grit and dirt on it, so he's one of the guys. He's just trying to like that butt pick or that butt move is for the girls, but he throws like the dirty gloves on there to show you like he's a working man's guy.
Yeah.
Like how much do you bench? How much do you bench? And then it's right to the Vaseline.
Stucky?
Yeah, so Stucky Dubs. So it'd be Stucky Dubs, and I like barbecue chicken, and I like
sliders. You like sliders?
Rodeos.
We got a bunch of sliders in the studio.
Stucky Dubs, and I chew bubble gum all the time, and I have a checkered past.
The checkered past.
Like a checkered past.
Yeah.
You used to play checkers?
That's colorful. I like that. That's
like
ominous, right?
Yeah, like omnipresent, sketchy. Like omnipresent of being sketchy all the time. Like God, omnipresent, he's holy.
No, just let's.
But omnipresent. Oh yeah, that guy's always
play
sketchy.
checkers with an old guy or something.
Yeah, he has like an 80-year-old,
literally a
80-year-old friend who's on the sexual predator list.
Yeah.
But he's Christian, so he's over it. Like that type of sketchy.
He got like hell.
Yeah, and he's got a his friends got freezers in his house, like
Right.
a cold freezer. I've never seen one like an industrial.
What goes in that freezer or anything?
Yeah,
you
I
never
know,
saw
right?
that.
That's an industrial
Never
freezer.
question.
So these are the people that's Stucky Dubs or Stacky Dubs.
Stacky or Stucky?
It's Stacky because I like stacking, stacking cash. But
Okay.
Stucky could be like his cousin, or his nephew.
Stucky and
Because like
Stacky.
if you
Wait a
name
minute,
your kid,
isn't there a truck stop called Stucky's?
yeah, like if you name your kid Stacky, who would think, oh, there's no way, how unbelievable, his brother is named Stucky. You're like, oh my god.
I think it'd be pretty believable.
So if you take that first step, your son could be, it's not that far to just call someone Stucky.
Stucky from Stucky.
And then there's the mildly retarded or mildly Down syndrome-esque Sticky. Just to stay in the same train line, the same focus.
Easy on your rotating your chair. You're hopping up your mic.
Okay. Well,
it's okay.
It's my fault. Like
don't
hog
the mic.
No, he can hog it all he wants.
I'm not hogging the mic. I'm just trying to.
You'll see how it sounds. It'll clip like crazy.
I'm just trying to be Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah,
trying to be Lawrence Taylor on cocaine.
Yeah.
So Lawrence Taylor.
I'm just trying
to
carry the squad. Right now I'm just trying to carry the squad, get out there.
Well, that's my carry. Just don't rotate in your chairs. What I mean, because you're going in and out, away from back and forth.
Oh, you're saying like
you're sending my levels all over the place.
Yeah, that's what it's adjusted. It's his levels. No, I know. It's okay.
Think you're score.
Yeah,
you're being a beat, but you're being Stacey King.
You're not playing game ball. You're not playing.
You're being Stacey King right now.
Yeah, you're not playing team
or
ball.
Like you're being one of those point guard substitutions on the Bulls. That's to take 40 shots.
That's his job. He's supposed to be out
and you're
there
like, what are you doing, you pace?
Yeah.
Get back to Skunkleberry and get back to being a.
Do you want to use
regular
the stage
point guard
name too?
No, I can just use my
Let's
own
see
name.
here.
Nathan.
Do you have
Nathan's my name? I don't mind. I have.
We call you Nate for sure.
Nate's my God, I have nothing to lose. So
that's dangerous, dude. Going with your real.
You thought Skunkleberry and Stinkleberry and what was the other one?
Stuckleberry.
What were your names? Not Stinkleberry. What was your name?
My name?
Stucky.
Stucky.
Stucky and his cousin was Stacky.
I want to be Stacky.
That's weird. My brother's name is younger brother? Nate. Terrible, right?
So you have the same name as your brother?
Nate?
No, I'm Nathan.
Oh,
So
you're
you're
Nathan.
you
Not
and your
very- not
brother
very
have the same
original.
name.
And your brother's name is Nate.
Yeah,
Oh,
not very
that's
original.
horrible.
We're both adopted from different parents.
Did
It was
they-
a coincidence.
It's like there was this TV show
they,
years ago with Daryl and Daryl.
Oh
My
yeah, yeah,
brother
yeah.
Daryl and my other brother Daryl.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Just bad parents.
Bad parents.
So you have a brother named Daryl?
Jesus.
You said you're a friend or something?
No, a TV show.
Oh, TV show.
You don't remember that? The brother's
Seven.
named Daryl?
Oh, what's that? What show was it?
I'll look it up.
Anyway,
Daryl and Daryl.
You're
remember-
a smart guy.
I remember in
Google
Living
that
Color.
shit.
You remember Living
I'm
Color?
curious.
They
I'm
had
a
the
little
brother
curious.
show.
Not like
Daryl and Daryl.
I'm
My
just.
name is Daryl, and this is my other. No, there's my brother Daryl, and that's my other brother Daryl.
I always
What was
like
the first guy's name?
I like this. I'll try this. Try this on, guys.
Okay.
Jeffrey Jefferson, Richard Richardson, and then Dick Dickelson. You know, like they all got the same like root
Repeat-
name,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Peter Peterson,
Pete Peterson.
Pete Peterson,
Pete Peterson.
and Skunkleberry. Kind of like, you know what I'm saying, where it's on the same vibe. You know, like
Skunkleberry.
Duke,
Or like two first names.
like
for a
Duke
name.
Dukelington.
There you go, two first
I
names.
like stuff
Two
like
first names.
and then
Yeah.
you just put a son on there, like a Jackie Jackson.
How
Or
did you-
three first names for a name.
Oh yeah.
Jackie, JJ.
Like Jack David Paul.
Yeah. Jack
Yeah.
David Thomas.
Jack David Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas is the last name. That's a
Jack
first
David
name, last
Thomas.
name, right?
Yeah.
That's wow. How uneventful. That's not
Hmm.
okay. Daryl and Daryl brothers. It was from I think
Jeffrey
Newhart.
Newhart.
Yeah.
Bob Newhart show.
Yeah, the Bob
Yeah.
Newhart show. Yeah. That's
Oh.
Well-
Daryl and Daryl.
Terry
Newhart hits.
McDarrelson.
What
Terry
what
Mc-
year was that?
Terry
That in the
McDarrell.
80s?
It's the 80s.
Yeah. Oh, rough. Yeah, in the 80s. Newhart. Newhart.
Newhart piece?
Bob Newhart. Is that what it was?
Newhart.
Newhart or Newhart?
Newhart. It's
Doesn't
Newhart.
matter. It's okay.
Maybe in the old world it was Newhart.
Okay, so Skucky,
Stacky.
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 Stacky Dubs.
You don't want to choose a name that people, people don't want to have to like think
no,
about
I
it.
don't. I mean, I don't know if I like the name as a. Because there's a lot of haters in this world, and
You're afraid you're going to push the limits. You're gonna push
afraid
boundaries.
like I'll say
Ruffle
something like
feathers.
mildly racist, or mildly extremely homophobic.
Well,
from like from
Fine.
comedy, out of comedy.
Yeah,
though.
just from
Trying to
the
be-
origin
From
of trying to
comedic.
Yeah.
create whatever inside me into a laugh and a smile.
Oh yeah, you're
Like
afraid-
if I have to crush and support abortion, I will. If it's going to make you laugh and smile,
sure.
because it's about the creation. I'm going to try to create something evil and formative. But if it turns into like a beautiful elephant turd at the end of that, then that's
There you go.
that's what it's about. Like
Yeah,
if
As
I
long as it's where you're trying, it's wherever you want
Yeah,
it
it's
to
like
come
if,
from. You're trying to
um,
make people laugh, but some people don't know how to tell the
because like
difference.
if you
that's
if
fine.
you go to a
that's
ware-
normal.
okay, like
That's
if you go to a
understandable.
warehouse where they make jokes and laughter and they make Willy Wonka type stuff, right?
Like the Comedy Warehouse.
Yeah, like people love
Mm.
pork. They love
Right,
pork and they
right.
love bacon. People like jokes, right? But they have to mutilate that pig in order for you to laugh.
Hey, back
right?
up on your mic a little. You're popping.
Okay.
You're okay.
But they have to mutilate the pig.
Back up a little.
Oh yeah, they have to mutilate the pig. And
He
they
what
have-
he does. So what he does is
Alright.
he readjusts in his chair and then just goes right back into the same position. So he backs up,
Okay, I'll grab.
puffs his chest out, leans right back in again.
Pop goes.
Oh, no
All
more
right,
popping.
so you got to kill the pig.
Anyway, so let
And
me
then-
let me tell you. So I was asking why you want to change your name because I know why you want to change your name. You're afraid you're going to say something that's going to get you in trouble because you're always afraid that people are.
I just think
but-
like. Oh, go ahead. You want to finish?
Yeah, you're always afraid that people are going to like out to get you.
Yeah, I'm paranoid.
You're very paranoid. You're paranoid about a lot of things.
I'm paranoid about everything. 'Cause
You
I
can't. He won't watch the news.
Really?
The mainstream, which is nothing wrong with that. I don't watch mainstream news either. Some
Yeah.
people do just for
Shits and
something to do.
giggles.
Yeah. He which is fine. I mean, I don't either, but that's not where it doesn't just end there.
Right.
Like he's one of those people that like what people call conspiracy theories. That's just like normal to him. They're not conspiracy
Yeah,
theories.
that's what
they're-
he eats
they're
for
fact.
breakfast. He eats for breakfast.
Breakfast, lunch,
conspiracy
and
theory.
dinner.
Yeah,
But
breakfast,
he doesn't
lunch,
call
and
them
dinner.
conspiracy theories. He's just the guy that's like, he's not like, have you heard? This is what people are talking
Oh,
about. Some people
so,
think
yeah.
this. He just says this is what it is, and it's every conspiracy theory is truth to him.
Yeah, like
he can't.
the guy-
He's always afraid people are out to get him.
Oh, so you
He's
don't
always-
watch like the Alex
How you
Jones
call it?
channel?
Oh,
Paranoid.
yeah, he likes Alex
How you
Jones.
call
He
it?
likes Alex?
Paranoid.
Back up a little. You like Alex Jones, huh?
I like Alex
Yeah, me
Jones
too.
because I don't worship him. or have posters of him in my shower anymore.
Well, I mean, because
I used to.
You're not 11.
I used
Posters
to.
of Alex Jones in your shower. Yeah.
In my shower, and then under the bed, and then I had sock drawers. I respect Alex Jones, and
Well, the problem with
I respect him, and
okay.
he teaches people to think outside what is the main paradigm or what is the dominant paradigm. He teaches that there's an alternative type of belief system, and that it's rational. Some of it's rational, some of it's logic, and it's there's sources and multiple sources. It's not him just pulling pink elephants out of his rectum. He pulls them out of different places.
Okay, well, the thing about Alex Jones is that but the thing about him is that he makes some valid points, but he's got too much airtime to fill, so it's filled with a lot of bullshit.
Of course.
And so you can't take not everything he says is true. Most of the stuff he says.
I know, because
he's crazy. He's you. He's you with like $1 billion.
Yeah.
So like
the
fact back up a little. The fact that he has $1 billion, he should be able to say what he wants. Because I think if you have fuck you money, you need to act like you have fuck you money, or you don't deserve it, right?
No, I respect what he's achieved. And I believe he has a lot to offer, and I think he cannot.
He's just trying to he's entertaining though. That's
he feel the airwaves.
That's what it is. It's entertaining.
Yeah, he's entertaining. He's a personality. He's like Hulk Hogan.
You know, if I look here, you look on his Wikipedia number. The first sentence. What do you think the first sentence explains when someone's describing him?
It says Alex Jones is like the Hulk Hogan.
He's an American conspiracy theorist. That's it.
He's like the Hulk Hogan of news, though.
No, they're not going to be
Hulk Hogan of news, right?
Right.
Pretty much.
Hey, brother. He's kind of the Hulk Hogan.
You're getting okay. You really step back for just a moment.
Am I really?
No. You're going timeout. You're going to have to go in microphone timeout here in a second.
I'll sit back
because you want to eat that microphone.
I'll sit back.
Yeah.
I'll sit back.
Might have to enjoy some more of the delicious White Castle burgers.
Yeah,
brought to you by White Castle.
Sponsored by. Did they give you any of these burgers at least?
No, they gave us a hard time.
Oh, well, that's something. Yeah, that's something for nothing.
That's what we get paid. They pay. We go there and they we tell them we're gonna. Advertise for them?
You can probably move this chair this way and move the microphone that way if you like. If that makes it easier for you.
I've studied the art of ordering food without people spitting on it. I think it's part of the Buddhist religion where you're trying where you try to be polite to people and tell them you're coming from a good place. And I know you're 16 and you're kind of pissed off. You got to work and stuff like that. But don't spit on my food.
Exactly.
Watch
this, please.
Though? Make them come.
Thank you.
Back up a little. You got to learn. You can't talk with popping.
It's ruining, huh?
When you hear it pop, it's over with.
Yeah.
It means it's dead, huh?
Well, it's just impossible for people to hear in their ears.
It's clipping, right?
Oh,
it's gonna sound. Clipping. Yeah, it's gonna sound like someone's hitting two spoons together right next to your ear in their in headphones.
Oh, right.
Not that I'm not worried about anybody listening to this, though. Don't get me wrong.
Hey, I get 4. I've been getting on the average 4 regular listeners a day.
Oh, so that's not bad.
That's pretty good.
That's great. That's
you mean you have 4 views or 4 listeners?
4. That's it registers as views on.
That's YouTube. 5 more than I have.
Well, I'll check it out.
Average. People have.
If you look at mine,
you do daily.
And then
stuff?
one we did. Yeah, I've been doing a daily 50. I'm on day 9 of my daily 15 minutes.
So you got your podcast? Is it a podcast you're doing? Or are you doing like a video?
I'm streaming it to YouTube and I'm shutting off the camera like I'm doing here.
Oh, okay, yeah, just doing. Okay.
And yesterday we left the camera turned on and we had musicians.
Oh, no shit.
So I did like a whole hour podcast Saturday.
I'll come play music for you on yours sometime. I'm a musician.
That'd be cool.
I've been doing it for 15 years.
What instrument you play?
Any instrument you want.
I should actually shut the mic off when I do that.
No, you shouldn't. It's real.
I like
it's real.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's okay to cough.
Do you do satire in your show?
Yeah.
What's your? So sorry. So you had music the one time, or that was your hour. Usually it's 15 minutes. And what do you?
Usually just I find articles sometimes and read them and talk about different things going on.
What do you have? Do you do it at the same time every day?
Yeah, not really. I try to aim at noon.
Okay.
And I skip
for the nooners, the people on their lunch break, the 4 people on their lunch break.
Yeah, to catch people on their lunch break, I guess.
Yeah,
if
that's a good idea.
Yeah,
because I'd never watch. I don't watch especially public TV. But I do on my lunch break. We have it on at work, and we watch whatever's on
public TV.
Public TV.
Just got to go to the Rich Munich channel.
But this is on YouTube, so yeah.
It's on YouTube, yeah.
That's
where I broadcast it live to. And then shortly afterwards, I upload it to Podbean and a Spreaker.
Oh, okay.
I tried doing a Spreaker broadcast. But see how this screen, there's only like one element on the screen here and like small controls on the side.
That's for what? For that's you're talking about what screen?
With it, if you want to come over and look.
Oh, no, I just mean I was just
to
explain what you're talking about.
See, there's like small controls on the side.
Oh, for your audio software.
Right.
Or your editing software for YouTube.
Right. It's not eating up a lot of RAM doing this, but that Spreaker console has a bunch of different buttons and switches and levels and stuff like that, and it eats up a lot of RAM, and then all of a sudden it'll stop. The browser will actually freeze for like a period of 7 or 8 seconds, and so you'll have this missing dead air space in there.
So what he's saying then is Scott there, Stucky there. That's my bad.
Oops, we slipped.
So Scott
slipped with his real name.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I just said the wrong fake name.
Yeah,
maybe.
Well, until you said that it was the right name. I was still in the clear.
We're just gonna drop docs on you anyways and send
just call me. I can have it. I can change my name every show.
Oh, different guest. Oh, so it's like a radio thing, like an old school, like a character thing. Like there's
like an old time character.
Okay,
that's
have
the same.
You do like the cowboy character.
I just have the same voice,
and I'll call you Gus for Gus the cowboy.
Same voice, same old jokes, same old situation.
I can't wait for you to start telling jokes.
Problem and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he's talking about his computer running slow, being overwhelmed, right? Yeah. That's kind of like what comes to mind right away for you, and for comparing that to like a real life situation for something that isn't technologically.
Well, the computer is it's burning up.
Yeah.
Working too hard. Needs to maybe less programs to run.
Well, that's being literal.
Clear. Oh, so how can I do is that called analogous? Analogous.
Anal.
Let me give you a metaphor about like analogous. I mean, it just means maybe shed some weight, some loose baggage.
Yeah.
Little laxative maybe for the computer.
I was just doing like a little. That was just an exercise right there. You know.
Okay. I blame Spreaker.
Spreaker.
Analogous.
I think I'm doing better with the
podcast
microphone effective talking range.
Well, you're not doing better, but you're more aware. At least you're aware that you need to be.
At least you're aware of the microphone.
You need to be aware that you need to try.
You need to kind of hold still when you actually.
So when
right there.
When you guys talk to the microphone, you've perfected the ability not to move.
Just you see how to do it? I'm hugging my chest right
Talk like a cerebral rat.
No, just don't move.
Just kind of relax and.
Yeah, I don't understand that. That's wild.
Everybody drinking water? Is everyone here drinking water?
No, I've run out.
Oh, is that what it is though? Is it water?
Yeah, it's water.
I was 7 out.
I'll take a beverage.
I'm not offering. I wasn't offering for you. I was just asking if what everyone was drinking. I was curious. Analogous. I'm trying to find out what that means. I'm still really curious.
You're a smart guy.
Okay, so you want us to change your name, right? You want us to change your name. You afraid everyone's out to get you.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to talk more about your
mistrust of the human race.
Generally, yeah.
Oh,
you don't feel like you waste a lot like that. Is there an outcome? Is there like an end game? Because you feel like you might waste a lot of time and energy being so obsessed with.
Game? I agree. Like if you are a complete conspiracy theorist, you don't trust anyone. Eventually, the end game is to like harm people or like.
It is or isn't?
I think it is.
No, you think it is?
At some point, it is. Like if you learn martial arts, you're preparing for.
Back up a little on your.
You're preparing for a potential situation where you need to use this information that you have, or this information about physicality, or this information about socioeconomics. It's almost like prepping in your mind. Like if you have this built-up mistrust, that means you're ready to run. I'm ready to react.
You're saying you want to hurt people?
No,
this is uncomfortable for me.
I don't.
I kind of wish I never asked the question.
I think when I
liked you before. I thought you were a sociopath, a psycho.
I think what I'm trying to explain is on a different level. It's on a different sphere, right? What I'm saying is, if you train in martial arts.
Oh, an analogous.
If you train in martial arts.
No, hold on. I figured this out.
Yeah.
It's just like an example, like using an analogy in an example.
It's just like a fancy to say. I'm just going to compare. It's just look at me. I am white, and I looked up another word.
Well, I know.
Like
I'm not proud that I didn't know what it meant, but you acted like you didn't.
On the story of conspiracy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got that to load up.
Yeah.
They were saying there's a FEMA camp out there.
Oh yeah, I've heard
in
about
Marseille.
Marseilles?
Marseille.
I haven't seen them.
Where you live?
I
Where
like
your pops lives.
I would go join them, and I would bring like staples. I would bring cheese and chocolate. Like maybe Miracle Whip will make them sick.
Like the den mother.
I think it's just. I think
I'd be the den mother.
Guards out there now.
You're just gonna be a radical den mother.
There's a nuclear facility.
Because I had found it. I had saw it somewhere. FEMA camps in Illinois, and so I Google searched FEMA camps Illinois.
Who's there at the FEMA camp?
And there is a whole channel devoted where they set up the FEMA camp, and they have guards out there and equipment and supplies and stuff.
And you said it's in Marseilles, Illinois.
Marseille? Yeah, here, look, it says right there.
Located on the Illinois River off Interstate 80, highways is a relatively small facility with a cap of 1,400 prisoners.
Jesus.
Oh my lord!
Yeah, I don't think they have any prisoners in there yet.
How do we?
Do they?
How do I investigate this?
You live there.
I live in the same town. What do I?
It's not a town. Have you been to Marseille?
Drive over there and knock on the door and say, "Hey, what's going on here?"
Really?
I just live in the neighborhood and I saw this over here.
There's not even neighborhoods. You called it Marseille, so I assume you've never been there, right?
I've never been there.
It's just 1,000 people.
What if it's just like an old building
French
with
Marseille
is pronounced Marseille.
Yeah, but Marseille, but
an
it's
old building with hay or
Marseilles.
Like
I mean, you expect an old building with hay in a town.
They got Baptist
Marseille,
churches, a post
What's a FEMA camp? A FEMA camp?
The Federal Emergency Management
So what that's what I thought. So that's because
that's
in the Illinois Valley.
Oh, maybe it's
that's because there have been in the last few years all of the river flooding that the Illinois Valley, there have been parts in it, and
tornadoes
and the tornadoes that was in Utica, Illinois. That was about 40 miles away from there.
When some people get displaced, when a tornado rips through their
town, that's so prominent in that area.
Do they just take them there?
Well, they have to now. That 1,400 people, you gotta justify it. So they're gonna be taking them there, I think, for a lot less.
Yeah,
just so they can justify the spending.
But I've never heard of anyone going to the FEMA camp.
Me neither.
No.
They
don't talk about it on the news.
Because if I was at a FEMA camp, I'd tell people that's kind of a cool story.
Yeah.
You could probably.
I was in a FEMA camp.
You could probably sleep with a 300-pound woman easily.
Yeah.
Easily with a FEMA. Easily with a FEMA.
You think you could,
with a FEMA camp
story?
story?
You think you need the FEMA camp? Oh, you think you need the FEMA camp in order to get that to happen?
That's for the second.
That's where your game's
at. That's what you need is a FEMA camp to get something.
Well, you can
300. The 300 LB.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm going to go on a limb here. Unlike the 300-pound women, I'm going to go on a limb here. Say you could probably fit in a second date with a 300-pound woman with a FEMA camp.
In the FEMA camp.
You
can get the second date while you're there.
Yeah. Or you can get
not if you're already
a third date while you're there.
Or you can get
depending about how long it takes them to
FEMA camp this, get some FEMA camp tang. That's
Do you think they have like special
corners?
Do you think
you get captured on purpose? You go in there.
See, now, I grew up in the 70s and the 80s, and so tang for me is
drink.
That orange
astronaut
drink. Astronaut drink.
My parents had tang at their house,
like poon tang, right? Poon tang.
That's what you're thinking of.
You're talking about poon tang.
Poon tang, of course.
Special FEMA tang.
FEMA camp tang and 300-pound.
So you got. So let me just paint the picture here for anybody. Okay, so this is
Okay, your home's been blown away. You've come out of your cellar.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Scott's skunky over there.
Right.
Stacky over there is over there laying the moves on.
Stacky.
His hat's been torn. Yeah. On the side a little bit.
Torn. Missing a shoe.
Right.
Putting the moves on all the women there. They lost their dogs. They have no house, a car.
Comfort. He's like a comfort food at this point.
And he's trying to invite him into the janitor's closet.
Of course, because at that point you can
meet me back behind the shed.
You know, hey girl, you know those bare essentials? You know about soap, heat, an oven, a dry place? I got that, girl. Like that. You know what I'm saying?
I can make it happen.
Yeah.
You live at your parents' house.
Yeah, I live in the basement.
Yeah, you don't have any of that to offer. You don't actually have anything to offer them. You're lying.
I do have.
Oh, that reminds me. You were just telling me recently said he was going to change up his approach with women, with how he picks up women.
Yeah.
He said he just now realized how old are you now? Like
because
how old are you?
I'm 37. Right?
37. Okay.
And then,
he's 37. He realized just now that he's going to have to start lying Been using the old personality the entire time. It's for 37 years. I've never met a guy ever that has only relied on that. Like, on full honesty,
yeah,
you've been making mistakes, buddy.
I figured like I just let the
but if
the
you
chips
meet a
drop
girl,
where they may, you know.
If you meet a girl who lives in her parents' basement, well then
it doesn't exist. Listen, I have a theory. Honestly,
yeah.
Women, they're not going to find a woman that lives in their parents' basement.
Really?
Hear me out. Don't cut me off, Scott. You're gonna like
let
this.
them upstairs.
No.
Room.
Women have. A woman can, if she needs a man, can go find a man. Just like that. Snap. Just like that, right?
And then she can go live with him.
She can go immediately. She might have to do a very little bit of work.
Saying
but a man
options
has
for
to
women. You know, there's a lot of options for women, sexually or socially, right?
Yeah. The men have to. Some men will have to work harder than a woman. So
yeah,
I don't mean to put people on a point scale.
No. Of course, like if there was a stock trade system, and they said a penis, and they came across like the Wall Street Journal, like a
ticker symbol.
The ticker, right? Yeah. It would say, I don't know, like 0.002 stock of penis, and then vagina, on the other hand, would be similar to gold or like corn, like a good corn season.
Listen, I was saying I don't want to put a point system
like $125 a share,
like a bushel.
Woman, but a 4 for a man, a four, you know, he might have to settle for like a 2, whereas a 4 for a woman can like
get 8s and 9s.
She can get 8s and 9s if it's the right time of the night. You know what I mean? She's never going to need to be in her parents' basement. You know what I'm saying? So good luck trying to find a girl in her parents' basement. If you do, you know, she's probably there because she might have some type of
like she's a conspiracy theorist. She's a conspiracy theorist who hangs out in the basement.
Something's not right up there. I was gonna go be a little meaner.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
So so you're a conspiracy theorist. You
finish him.
Finish him. No, I'm not trying to break you down. I believe a lot of the stuff you say, but like you're like one of those guys that's like Dick Cheney was personally driving airplanes into buildings and stuff like that, right?
Well, obviously, I don't think he's driving the plane into the building because he would be dead already, right? So he couldn't be driving the plane.
He got shot in the face with a shotgun.
No, he did. So there was like physical damage. So
like the Terminator.
There could have been altercation, but obviously, like if I think the most powerful people in the world ever, the most powerful people, the smartest people in the world, would like can tell me that, hey, we're gonna do something evil, or hey, we're gonna do something to maintain our power and keep our money. They're gonna do something, whatever they can do, to just maintain the way things are going, and then keep people at a distance and maintain power. And I offered them some type of game plan. They wouldn't be like, okay, I'm gonna at least consider that. Of course they're gonna consider that. And of course they're going to go out and do that because they have the means to do that. Just like a billionaire is going to do everything he wants, multi-billionaires, they play with bigger chips. You know, they have the game board in front of them. And I like playing Risk. You know, I would do that. You know, I would definitely be tempted into being like a oligarch.
If it was an option.
Yeah. But
if you had the means.
Right now, my head's in the conspiracy theories and stuff like that. But I need to bring my like physical body back down to earth and concentrate on doing the dishes or cleaning my house.
Your basement.
Yeah, my basement. You know,
you got dishes in your
washing
basement?
the stains off my drawers.
He's got dishes in his basement from 4 years
like
ago.
Wearing, like
he's disgusting.
Yeah,
he's a monster.
Like there's like bacteria growing on my stuff and stuff.
Oh yeah,
I've generated
a whole
science
project.
His bowl. He has bowls down there.
I've done ecosystem projects for National Geographic. Done ecosystem projects, telling them how to lay the moss, how to lay the underwear down, and the underwear down in like a year turns into like a big mossy algae bar for like rabbits and vegetation.
Well, that's very interesting, Scott.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. Okay, what time did we get in here? Just so I can keep track on.
We got in here at 4:30.
Okay, we got in here at 4:30. We're just gonna go for like just an hour, just under an hour. I just Scott, might cut you off a few times on your science experiment rants, just to maintain some movement.
Okay,
those are good though. I appreciate them. Stucky.
Yeah.
Stucky. Okay, so currently, let's go something more current, right? Okay, so you were just telling me the other day that you always go after everything. You're telling me that what's the guy that's in the lead right now for the Republican Party?
Donald Pace?
Donald Trump, yeah.
Donald
you were
Trump.
telling me that everybody's attacking him to try to take away his credibility because they're afraid he's going to say something too real in public, right?
Yeah.
But he's saying all these things, and people are. I've noticed people are. That's what they're reporting on. So it's kind of the opposite of what you were saying.
No, there's hit pieces like when they bring him on CNN to talk with Anderson Cooper.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you see Hillary right now having a one-on-one conversation with Anderson Cooper?
No, she's too stupid.
Does anybody interested?
She won't. She won't answer
Donald
questions
Trump
like that.
has charisma. Does he not have charisma? Right. And
are you pro Donald Trump?
No, I'm pro free speech.
Okay.
And if he wants to say what he wants to say, and I don't agree with it, I'm immediately not going to be offended and say, oh, I don't like what he said. Oh, get him off the air. Like
you notice? Okay.
I'm going to allow him to say it, and if I agree with him, I don't say it. And I believe that there's a power structure, quote unquote, in the media that allows certain types of speech and encourages certain types of speech and discourages types of speech.
Of course,
right?
Of course there's. But listen, I agree with you. I think most of the shit that he says is just crap. It's nothing. It's garbage. He's not bringing anything quality to the table. He's saying like things to be outlandish.
Okay,
and while he has the right to do that, I just don't. I have no.
Even if what he says is total
if
BS.
Blarkey, is that a word?
Yeah. Back up on your mic.
Blarney Stone or something. If he says it's total BS, he has people following him and they're picking up on a message. So let's say he's talking about Super Mario Brothers. He's talking about Super Mario Brothers and like old Sega Genesis games, and people are like, "Oh, dude, I'm totally about that, right?" Because that would be qualify as BS.
Yeah.
That means that the people. Okay. That means let me finish.
Real quality.
Okay, but he's saying that the people in charge, I'm saying the people in charge are saying, hey, I don't want them to be talking about Super Mario right now. I need them to be about something else. So he's influencing people. So he has his own influence and stuff like that. And I'm saying when you have the power to influence people and you're not going the way of the establishment, that causes a conflict, right?
Yeah, except
John
so
Lennon,
which part?
Malcolm X,
you're okay. You're not
Ryan
comparing.
Sandberg.
You're not comparing people.
Gandhi, Trump,
Ryan Sandberg, and Gandhi.
Okay, what I'm saying is these. Okay, charisma.
No, he doesn't.
Let me finish my thought.
He has $1 billion.
Let me finish my thought.
Multi-billion dollars. Listen, no, that's a long thought, but hear me out.
Your thoughts are too many to be finishing. Yeah, I'll continue.
It's just go. I apologize. Go ahead. Your Donald Trump rant. You're saying that he has something of quality to say. Which level of Mario for Sega Genesis was the one where he's accusing Mexicans of coming across the border and raping people?
That was the first one. That's the whole. All of Super Mario.
He's not talking about quality. He's talking.
If you take enough mushrooms, that's all the first Super Mario about is about money, jumping, and then jumping on a flag to end up hugging Prince.
I think you're wasting your time standing up for a person that doesn't need you to stand up for him.
I like his hair.
Yeah, it turns out
I'd like to keep it as a pet.
But it turns out it's not a comb over.
Do you believe
he proved it? It's just he chooses to look like that, like a brand.
Yeah.
But don't you? Okay, people say you don't choose who you want to be president. You don't choose. In this country, you select. Like they say, this douchebag or this variety of douchebag do you want president? You said, I like this douchebag.
No,
which is the smaller douchebag, or
which is the
bigger douchebag?
The lesser evil type thing.
Yeah.
And I'm saying even if whatever message he has, I just respect the fact that I consider. Is it weird that is Donald Trump anti-establishment or anti? Is he? No, or is he just confusing people with using this immigration thing? So he appears as someone else, but he does say what he wants. And he does create comedy. He does create sound bites, wonderful sound bites.
Listen, you're right. But this is what worries me. Is I'm of course free speech, and he's saying he can't. We agree a lot of the stuff he says, even though it's better. I appreciate that it's not the boring generic shit that he's talking about, but he is. He's talking about something at least that's different, but it's shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's shit, and yet he's saying shit, and he's leading the Republican Party.
Yeah.
So there's that many people that agree with the stuff. He's saying I think he's saying it just to get people to get riled up. But there are people that are that stupid. Most people they agree with it.
Okay. Let me make one point.
I'm not stupid. I'm not. I could be wrong. Maybe the stuff he says is right. Maybe I am an idiot. I'm fucking retarded.
Okay. Let's
don't get me wrong.
Let's just say at some point you need a border. That makes sense, right? can't just have illegal people coming in. Do you think that's normal? Like when
it's much more manageable in Europe, in smaller countries that are the size of New Hampshire.
Because like when you go to different countries, when you go to a different country,
go from state to state and don't have to go through a border checkpoint or a fence or anything.
Well, I
like
think
that.
he's talking about Mexico, though.
When I was in Thailand, when I get off the plane, or an Asian country, you get a visa when you land, or they have like free travel for you with your passport for 30 days, 60 days, and stuff like that. And they have immigrants coming from different countries, and they come into the country to take jobs because they need to survive. And they bring in and then there's like a human trafficking. There's human trafficking, and there's people with different diseases. There's unlawlessness, and they come over on boats, and some of them don't make it on the boats, and they drown out in public, and then they're dying and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So there's immigration. It's not just a uniquely American experience. When you go to different countries,
well, it's a human experience.
Yeah, it's a human experience, and I'm saying at some point, the government and the unified body that is already here. Of course, America has killed people and raped them and gave them smallpox, and that's obvious, right?
Americans, they do their own people.
Yeah, they do that to their own people.
The human race has been migratory down through the eons, down through the ages. I'm certain they didn't.
It's a natural thing, you're saying.
It's a natural thing.
Can't. Why are you fighting? Why are you fighting nature?
Why are you fighting nature by putting up a border?
You're trying to put a rock in the stream.
Right.
What's stronger?
Right.
What's stronger? The stream.
As long as
it's going to go around.
It's going to go over. It's going to wear it down.
I know, but there's two. I mean,
in the 1850s, I can name 4 states that used to be Mexico.
Sure.
That used to be Mexico.
I can name 52 states that used to not be the United States.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but in the 1850s, there was the Mexican-American War, and they took all that land and all those people were living there.
Get attacked from defend themselves.
Well, just because you say what is true doesn't make mine not true. They're both equally true.
You're not wrong, but I think it might be you. It might be the same thing as you standing up for Donald Trump.
Oh wow, fact.
You're fighting against something that's not unnecessary to fight against.
The Hispanics.
Well, let me give you another point of view. Okay,
part of our culture because half the country, we double the size of the country in the 1850s, and all those people that used to be Mexicans are now U.S. citizens.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Absolutely.
Of course, and
so
throughout time,
the people culture is so deeply embedded in the American experience that, of course, to say something about Hispanics or Mexicans or something like that, it's kind of like, well, wait a minute, my wife is Hispanic. Well, the neighbor next door is,
Yeah, my lawn keeper, something like that.
Well, not even my lawn keeper, next door, they speak Spanish.
So, yeah, that's exactly the point. And I know you, because this is a man, this guy, those are the women that he actually prefers. So this guy has he has no problem with these people, with any people. Yeah. Any people. I say these people, that's horrible to say like that. Any people. Any people. So if he's making himself come off as a little bit of a dick, but
no.
Well, when he started talking about immigration reform, right away he goes after the Mexicans. And it's like, why?
That's a generic thing to go after.
Obviously, it's very simple. Like, what countries does the U.S. border with?
That's a good
do they
point.
border with
Canada?
Canada, or
if you drive east to here,
why would
4 or 5 hours?
Of course, they're going to talk about countries that people border from, because that's called portals and stuff like that.
But
let me explain another thing. What you're trying to explain and make a paramount point is that immigrating is part of the human psyche, the human nature. Yeah. And I'm saying, of course it is. But as long as people have had communities or colonies or structures or socialization, there's been a group of people who want to maintain that power, maintain that code of life and stuff like that.
How about this?
Like, okay, let's say I'm on a boat. If I'm on a boat, I can't just keep bringing people on the boat. So it has to be some type of rules on the boat, right?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm saying, for establishing rules doesn't qualify you as a racist and stuff like that.
What are you afraid of is going to happen?
Okay.
Worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario.
Nothing changes. How about that?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I want to start going to people's.
Because the president, he's not like some sort of dictator. He's going to stand up there and say.
Okay. I want to be unaccountable. I want to go to a different country, and not say, "Hey, I'm here." I want to go to another country, and then I like that freedom. I like going to someone's country. I would like to have the ability. I like to go to Thailand or another country.
You go there
I like to go
right?
to a different country and them not know I'm there. And then when I commit a crime here, or if I take off on my student loans, I want them to have no clue where I'm at.
So
like,
you
okay,
don't,
no. I want to say, from my perspective as an American, I'm not saying that the only reason to travel somewhere illegally, because I can travel illegally and have a good life and be a good human being. But for me, I'm not. I'm not a good human being. Let's cut it right there. So I would always look for the advantage of
that's not
what
you're not
advantage.
answering my question.
Okay.
What's the worst case scenario if nothing changes and there is no reform?
Okay.
What are you worried about?
There's debt. That's a factor. When people come in, they're not
Back up a little.
monetary. Like when they come in, they're not putting into the system. Like so there's a loss of wages. There's a loss.
What jobs are they getting taken?
No.
What job?
Okay, taxes, right? And then going to the hospital, stuff like that. So
yeah, but those for
no, very minimal. It's very minimal.
Very minimal.
What I'm talking about, you're
grand scheme. Those taxes aren't getting used properly anyhow.
No, but the border,
you're picking
right?
You're picking the wrong fight.
I'm just saying.
Back up a little.
That as long as a country has borders and government, and they have customs and immigration, and they have they're calling themselves an organization, right? An entity. Then they should be able to establish their laws and establish what they vote on. And for just saying, they used to live here a couple hundred years ago, so that means they can come over anytime. What gives them the right to do that when every country has
What are you worried about if they don't, even though if there is no fix? What is the real legitimate problem? Not like you're saying problems that really aren't really problems are happening, like very small amount of tax issues?
No, there's
like we're not getting, like most people don't take advantage of the tax system anyway. They're here.
Well,
like you don't anyway. You don't try to take advantage of any government handout that you can. Also,
there's any range of problems. There's any range of problems that because the country is no longer a country. Then if anything can happen and there's no rules, there's no rule of law.
Yeah, but this one thing you're acting like you don't put a wall up and all of a sudden we're not gonna have speed limits.
Okay. Why is the U.S. Okay? So every country should just let people come in. No matter what, and there should be no balance.
We're not going balances. Stick to the
no. So there should be no balance or checks across anything.
You're acting like because of that, then therefore nothing else. Therefore nothing else.
First of all, I don't have the ability. I'm not a.
That's a good point. None of it matters.
I'm not a doctor. Yeah. Of like immigration, but what I'm saying is, why is the U.S. vilified for doing what every country does?
Okay, well, okay.
Right? Is that a good question?
How about this then?
Right,
so I was watching. Right, Rich.
Hey, Mom.
Rich is.
Hey, Mama.
I agree with you. All right, listen. Hear me out. So I was watching this Vice documentary about the watermelon fields, or maybe it was just
watermelon fields.
It was something about maybe it was some type of agriculture down south. Okay, and what happened was they had these crops that were being picked by, and they were using anyone that would offering the jobs to anybody. Most people that would take the jobs would be someone illegal that are willing to. It's hard work. That's the problem. And they're like, these are the people that are hiring me. They don't. So what happens is
state of $3 now.
Yeah, state of Louisiana says, you know what, we're going to crack down on all of our immigration, and they say now you better show papers for everyone that works for you. A lot of people couldn't work there anymore. So now so what happened is they said, because they're like, we're going to fix it. We're going to make it so you're taking, because they're afraid you're taking jobs away. So what happened is the citizens started taking these jobs, and the entire economy for agriculture just plummets within a year because they're so bad at their job. They won't show up to work. They can't maintain.
It's raining.
They're not working. Oh yeah. So eventually they go to and they can't even hire a U.S. citizens. Then they have to start doing deals with the penitentiaries. They're having the inmates do it because they can't even get the guys they're paying. Because they're paying now these guys more than they paid before. They're paying state minimum wages. Yeah. They can't get these lazy Americans to do the job because it's such hard work. It really is terribly hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so they can't get them to do it. So now they're having the inmates do it, and these guys have no reason. They're not going to get in jail less if they work harder. So they're doing a terrible job. Within 2 years, the agriculture economy in Louisiana
there's no more
dropped so low
no more watermelon,
that they had to take the law and reverse it and start allowing them to hire illegal immigrants again, and economy shoots back up.
Huh. Well, there's a need. There's a need for.
Well, then it's not as black and white as you say. That's all I'm saying.
So it was in order for the businesses to survive.
These are doctors' jobs.
They have to keep.
They're not coming over and taking.
They have to keep.
And I'm not talking about coming over anywhere. Anyone that comes from any.
So by making them non-Americans, they can charge them $3 an hour.
But that's the
right.
Point
is that what you said?
That is what I said. And. But so also, when they made it minimum wage, people in America.
Okay, so there's an incentive to keep them illegal, huh? because as an American, you have certain rights in terms of wages.
But when they made the law keeping them from,
when they try to abide by it, the bottom fell out.
They couldn't. The job couldn't get done.
Oh, they lost money.
It couldn't get done. The entire economy collapsed because they couldn't keep people to get the job done.
So they should make a system. They should create a system and then create a system for them to come here, or create like some type of reform. I believe in reform. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to reform other people's countries, though. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to do that.
Our country.
If they're working here,
our country.
They're spending money here. Maybe they're not paying
taxes. I'm not
against them, but they're still
I would marry a legal. I would live with them and eat with them, and I would promote being illegal because I believe in survival. But I'm saying that there's
jumping around.
There's mutual dynamics occurring.
Just don't run for.
I believe the state.
No, he's flip flopping a lot. He'd be perfect for office.
I believe the state has the right to create its rules, to govern its people, and to keep borders. I'm a country, you're a country. Let's all be a country. You know what I'm saying?
But see, these guys when they run for president, they have like a pat answer for everything.
Of course,
and you don't hear them steering off of that locked in pat answer.
That's why I don't care if Hillary's on CNN with Alice.
That's right, because she got a pat because she's got
AC 360.
I
don't care.
Donald Trump will make a
Bernie though.
Bernie has said. Okay,
Bernie Sanders
is
nice.
This is what you got to say.
Bernie Grace.
Yeah. And none of them are their answers. They're not even their own stock answers.
Stock answers.
They're somebody else's.
They have
a publicist with perhaps a group of publicists.
I kind of feel like I'm your publicist right now, Stucky.
Yeah, right now. Stucky,
I'm having to cover for you. I'm trying to do damage control for you because you just like. I was like, I'm not going to be able to lead with this guy. What are you doing?
No, but I'm saying, of course.
Because I know where you're actually coming through. I'm just trying to ruffle your feathers, and I know that
there's multiple dynamics to every conversation.
So this is what I know about him. This is what I'm just like I live in an area where
spectator.
I don't live in a very diverse area, part of Illinois. Okay,
it's kind of homogenized out there.
Yeah, it's completely gentrified. It's horrible. I hate it. Because that makes it boring. It makes it terrible. This guy though, Scott here, who seems like he
likes to go on adventures,
loves to go on adventures, loves this guy. It's just so weird to hear him talk like this because he's like this. He's the opposite of this in real life. The way he lives his life, he chooses to live with anybody but like me. You know what I mean? Like he's like where'd you go? He was like the only white guy in college, happily. When was the last time you had a white girlfriend even?
I banged them. I don't know if I kept around them socially.
That's not what I asked. When was the last woman you lived with that was?
Oh, not my color.
Never.
Never.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah.
So anyway, in talking about going to other countries and stuff, so he goes to Thailand. What?
I've been to 3 times. Yeah. In less than 2 years. Yeah.
How long do you go for each time?
Well, usually I go till my money runs out, which is about a month, or I no longer have the ability to form an erection. That's when I say, you know what? I look at the watch and I say,
So it's like whichever one comes first.
Yeah, it's kind of like throw it in the air.
They kind of come hand in hand though, right? Because that's what you're doing over there.
That's the only time I don't watch porn is when I go to Thailand.
Yeah,
I become the porn. I am the porn, so I watch myself.
So what kind of bankroll are we talking on average there?
Well, you want to start out with buying the ticket. You want to start buying? You want to snuffle?
Playing tickle?
Playing tickle, he says. That's a Freudian slip, huh? Yeah. Playing tickle? Buying a ticket.
At the same time I was saying ticket.
You want to plan on getting a tickle first. And then, so you got, I use a Skyscanner or different websites to get like a price range.
No, let's just go with the full price because we're running out on time.
Okay, let's say 1,200 back and forth. You can do that, or maybe a little better. And then yeah, you just get in the plane and then you
time. How much money?
Mind melt. 1,200 for starters, and then another
full time you're there. If you run out of this dollar number,
you can do whatever. You can have a good time for about a month and a week for about $5,000, and you're having a good time. You're
you can save up $5,000 and you can.
You feel like Brad Pitt.
Oh, okay, that's up there. That's A-list.
You feel like Total Recall for
a few. $5,000 for A-list, right?
Yeah, you feel like a Total Recall.
Guys spend that a day in Vegas.
Yeah, Total Recall type moments.
Yeah.
You also feel like.
So how about this? Let me talk about this. So you got you say $5,000. You got $12,000.
How about like a walk-in camp vacation? That would last longer.
Oh yeah, but then you're not A-list quality. Then you're not Brad Pitt's not doing that.
Walk-in camp. You know, like
camp.
like a European.
You can
thing
do
where they
like
just
sleep with multiple
fight.
men in one bed.
Whoa.
You mean like bunk
like in a
beds?
hostel.
Hostel,
you know?
yeah.
That's not Brad Pitt. We're not talking Brad Pitt
We're
anymore.
not talking
Yeah.
Brad. We're
He's
out
trying
of
to
we're out
maintain
of the Brad
a certain
Pitt
quality.
zone.
Yeah, I've done hostels in
All
Singapore
right, but
and in Hawaii.
So it's $5,000 per month until he runs out of money.
Or less.
15
That's scuba
what's it,
diving.
You said $15 a girl.
It's
You told me this before.
Yeah, there's a bird out there, a rumor that the coconut bars in Thailand and patio where you just walk outside with coconuts, hence the name coconut bar, and then you just I heard people. It's been rumors.
Yeah.
How much for short time? And short time will run you $15. And when you pay for something for coconuts, sometimes you get a coconut and a banana, but you just you put that back in the barrel. Hey, yeah,
how'd they get out of
15 bucks, and then when you spend $15 on Tang,
yeah,
you can tip almost a quarter of the original
almost a quarter. Wow,
a quarter of the price, which is another $4 or $5.
A quarter of the price.
Right.
I thought
you can.
Okay, so
but
how about let's acknowledge my bigger point here.
24 cents.
How about my bigger point here is this guy spends $15 a pop, to not be graphic, because he's very, very coarse today. You hear this?
On some Pootie Tang.
Yeah, on Pootie Tang. Coarse, very coarse. Once again, $15.
That's what Stucky Dubs from Stucky Dubs. That's what I heard Stucky Dubs say.
They're putting up a new truck stop in Blue Island.
Oh yeah. Hey now.
Oh, hey now.
Truck stop.
That's the place.
Where do you work at? I'm the mop boy at the truck stop.
Oh God.
Where do you work at?
Is that what you do?
I clean the shower tiles at the truck stop.
Yeah.
And then I go eat beef jerky.
So you know that $15 a pop?
Yeah.
For $5,000, that means that's 333 potential encounters within a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's 30 a day.
Yeah.
So you said you leave before your penis stops working or the money runs out. I'm guessing you've never run out of money, unless you might be a god.
That's the first time I went
talking to a god right now. That's
the first time I went
to porn star.
Well, let me get there. Let me settle in.
You must not.
Let me get in the batter's box.
Hate yourself.
Let me get in the batter's box here.
You can't do this. This isn't coming.
Where's your self-esteem at this point?
Yeah.
Well,
if they breed and bleed, they're fair game. If they can't walk, you can drag them.
Are you eating them? How are you having time to do anything else?
Well,
30 women a day.
Once again, as soon as you step off the plane, you're Brad Pitt. You're there's Brad Pitt.
So you're not only doing that. That's not where all the money's going towards.
So you're just walking down the street and you bought some new shoes. You bought some new shoes, like the counterfeit shoes. You got some nice counterfeit New Balances, and you got a fresh haircut. You just got massaged.
Yeah.
You could have got a happy ending, but you got two of them. You stuck around. You're gonna go the extra mile, get two happy endings.
Oh.
So you're walking. So you're feeling good.
Yeah.
So you no longer have any sexual interest.
What do you wait? What's your recharge rate in between the endings?
The first time I went
between happy endings.
Yeah, well, the first time I went to Asia, we'll call it. I didn't bring the sexercise pills. Yeah. I had no sexercise pills. I had no
Viagra,
Bumblebee, Energy,
or Energy. Like the truck stop pills.
I used hot sauce for your penis, like that.
Yeah.
I finally got that going, and then I noticed, because I would go to the girls and I would get in bed and I would touch their butt for a little while, and then I would kiss them. And
not too long, because you got 29 others.
I know. I got people outside waiting. Hey, hurry up in there! And I wasn't working. I was coming up a dead duck. I was a dead duck in bed.
Oh no!
So I paid for the woman to do it, and then I couldn't get it up. And then I would have to leave and pay for another taxi cab home, and it feels it's just
that's humiliating. It's so embarrassing.
It's kind of I don't know.
It's like paying for. That's like buying a soda and had a hole in the bottom.
Yeah, it's just it's just showing up. It's showing up.
It's
showing up.
Or like a can that had been punctured in a
exactly.
A tiny needle hole in the can.
Or at the very least, going to a restaurant asking for a Coke, but they bring you RC.
RC,
That's the worst, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's almost.
What's the point? You just got
a Coke.
Well, it hurt me. It hurt me. I knew I had to do something about it. So I researched energy for Mr. Winky. I researched energy for my penis, and I sought Asian philosophy and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. When in Rome,
right? And then I came back strong. I got in the 4-point stance. I got in the 4-point stance, and I just battered them. I became like I crushed the foes, and because I wasn't playing, I was.
It's hard for me to picture you being dominant in a 4-point stance in a sexual situation.
Because
it doesn't sound like you're telling the whole story.
You're in Taekwondo.
Because I've heard a lot of stories about those Thai women actually not all being women anyhow.
Well, that's okay. We'll get to that one too. But
it's almost another story.
Like in if you're in Taekwondo,
we're gonna save that for the next podcast.
Why couldn't we be talking about this the whole time?
If you're in Taekwondo and the 6-year-old is beating you up in front of like the whole Taekwondo school,
6-year-old,
and then you got to go home and you got to digest that. So that was kind of like I lost masculinity. I kind of lost my manhood.
Game plan.
And I vowed and I pointed to the sky and I called upon my ancestors and I said, this will never happen again. And so I just pilled up and I worked out. I just got my cardio a little better. I pilled up and I just took 3 days off because
slayed. And you went back like a champion.
And then after
Mike
that,
Tyson in the 90s.
Yeah, this became Mike Tyson in the 90s.
Yeah.
Feeling strong now.
Yeah.
But you do have to watch out for the. They're called katoys, lady boys. You have to watch out for them.
You have experience?
Yeah.
Lady boys, yeah.
It's probably pretty dangerous once you get a few drinks in you. I've heard that they look the most beautiful women there usually do.
The
put your beer goggles.
Yeah, the katoys probably have the nicest asses and they're like the clean estrogen pill skin and stuff like that. They're just very gorgeous. They look like Italian women or like Greek women or like black ladies.
That's what I'm talking about.
And so there's a very no, I'm saying the katoys, you can tell, but they're very attractive. And like when you're drinking and you've been fooling around, and it's like they're attractive. It is, but you got to remember you're putting your penis in a man, and that's when things get kind of hairy. Like at that point, literally. So at that point, you're thinking,
they shave down there.
I'll pull back. I'm gonna pull back on this horse.
You never really did that.
I'll pull back on this horse a little bit.
You gotta help me out here. Lie to me at least.
Yeah.
You never did that.
I've been encouraged to try the team out.
Okay, but you never.
You should try it.
You showed up to training camp and then you just like, nah.
I mean, I got my glove out. I was like,
bust the ball up and down
like
a few times.
Okay, you'll meet different groups of people who have special interests or whatever like that in this world who consider them
special interest
who consider themselves special interests or whatever like that.
I'm sorry, I was trying to get you going.
But they're a part of society. As
lady boy.
Like in the United States, we're trying to integrate people more into our society, just not be a male, white, dominated society, so-called, right? So, but they're deeply ingrained in society, and it's comfortable. I love it. I love the vibe. They're very easygoing.
Yeah, that's. Listen. They're
good at pool too.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Fascinating.
But I want to get back to you playing catch with the lady boy.
Oh, okay.
So you're playing. Let me just. So this is what happens. So you're
tossing the ball back.
Having a few drinks. You go out. You meet a friend. You're thinking, I'll bring her back. You get back, and maybe things start happening, and then you realize, oh, I made a mistake. Because you see what an Adam's apple. She's not snipped, maybe.
Okay.
Where does it get to? How do you find out that it's
there's two. There's two.
Well,
there's
when you
couple
reach
stories
down there.
Yeah. There's
multiple.
Did you like reach down there and?
No, because like I said,
when did what point? I need to know what point. How far you went on accident? I'm not judging you.
I'm trying to get on the horse.
You were tricked.
I'm trying to get on the horse.
You were bamboozled. I understand.
You were fooled.
You're fooled. We're not saying you did it on purpose.
We're not saying you did it on purpose.
So I
definitely socially engage myself into the culture.
Did you touch him? Just tell us if you touched him.
Did you touch his wiener?
Thank you.
Of
course
not. Of course not. It's not. He doesn't have a wiener. It's gone.
Oh, okay. So
but he does have pearls. No.
So you won't answer the question. So you touched him.
Okay. So what happened is
down there and
let me get there. What are you doing?
Okay.
Yes or no question.
Say it.
No, I didn't touch any penis.
Come on, we're almost out of time. It's 5:26.
No, I didn't touch any penis.
You got 4 minutes. Finish it off.
Okay, so
wrap it up.
I get to the point where I'm just not interested in vagina. I rather just hang out with the boys. With the boys.
Oh, like bro
out with a lady boy who I bro out with someone who cut their penis off.
Yeah.
Because when you go to the bar, you sit down. There's like a lot of girls who want to have sex with you immediately, and I'm not about that. After doing it about 10 times in a row, I'm just not that guy.
Yeah.
Right.
I got 290 left.
I gotta soak in some protein or something like that, and then you start talking and like you enjoy somebody's personality, and I'm not familiar with Walking Street, which is in Pattaya, which is like Las Vegas times 100.
Oh.
It makes Las Vegas or like going out here look like dog shit. Every bar you go past, you can sleep. They calling you, and they thank you when you bang them. So it's affordable bangage. And then when you sleep with them, talk with them, they want to be friends with you.
The dudes.
All girls, everyone, girls, the girls,
the lady boys.
But the lady boys will be 1 out of 4 or 1 out of 5, 1 out of 6. They'll be a part of the squad.
You're like, I like my odds.
And you got to pick them out. And sometimes you got to ask the normal lady. We'll say normal. I don't know what that means, right? The one that has a regular vagina, like
woman.
has the genitalia she's born with.
Yeah.
We'll qualify them as normal. Okay. So I say, hey, did he have a penis before? Now it's a vagina?
You can't ask him.
No, because that's disrespectful.
Oh, that comes from this guy. Hear this? After this entire thing.
Yeah. No, but look, if I say, hey,
see, I told you he's a good guy. He really is.
You can't ask somebody that, right? That's like saying, are you pregnant? And they're not. And it's, oh, snap. I ain't pregnant. I'm fat as a motherfucker.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
So you can't be, hey, you got a penis? Oh, no, you didn't. So I started talking with her. We started joking.
I don't think it's any different than going to McDonald's and asking if they use 100% beef.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm a customer. I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that's fair.
So I pay for her bar fine. And we go out and stuff like that. And I say, I got to get some stuff from my room. I got to get my money or my keys, you know.
Right.
And she says, hey, do you want me to come up there? Want me to come with you? And I was like, no, you don't have to come up. Oh, let me come up there anyway. You want to see my room? Okay, whatever. And I'm thinking, I can take this to the lady boy. I can take this lady boy. I can take it to the next level. Like if things go down, because I'm always worried, what if they try to rape me? Then if I can take the lady boy, come on up, because she's not gonna like force me to like bang her, or manufactured vagina, right? But then she says, do you want to see it? And I was like, oh, I think I said, of course. No, I said, I thought.
Wait, you know that this is a dude now.
It's a dude, yeah.
You know this, okay? And so she asks you. You've been drinking.
I've been drinking.
You're on any drugs? You on drugs?
No, of course not.
So he's on drugs. So that means he's on drugs. So he's on drugs, and so you found out it's told you told you its origins.
I asked her. I said, "You didn't want your penis?" And he said.
So then now she's asking. She wants to be called a she. She's asking you. You want to see it? And of course, yeah.
I know. Right?
You're in Thailand already, so yeah. At least look.
I think I was processing.
Like me saying like. I fell on my skateboard when I was 8. You want to see my scar? Yeah. You're just like, oh yeah, I'll take a look.
Because I think she used when in doubt, pull it out. Because I think I was processing.
I think you literally should do the opposite.
When I was processing, she pulled it out, and I said, oh, it looks like a vagina. And then we went out and we had fish and seafood, and then you see other Russians and like Finland.
Wait, that was it? It was just see it? Thank you.
I was like, oh, nice.
And then put it away. Let's go out.
Yeah.
So you went out, but did you take her out like it was a date, or did you?
No, we just took it like two dudes,
you and I hanging out.
2 dudes hanging out and
talk about the bears.
We just laugh and joke. But this is also my first time on Walking Street, so I didn't know how. I didn't know how safe I was or how whatever.
What danger you were in.
Yeah. So I said, what better safety or what would make me feel more protected than a man who cut off their penis? Right?
Fearless.
Yeah. Exactly. Discipline. Warrior.
Yeah.
Because there's people who go outside of Walmart, light themselves on fire. Nothing.
Don't think that. I've never heard of that, but okay. Anyway, so that's a good way to end it on. Yeah. Anyhow. Nothing. Thanks for ending on a low note. We'll end it on the Walmart low note. But that was a great story. I'm gonna pick up more Thailand on another one because that's
Well, I got one more a little bit about.
We'll get back. We are out of time.
We can go into overtime and then.
We can go into, you don't mind?
Well, we can make another one if you.
Okay, let's stop. We'll do it now. Okay, thank you for listening to the Generic Podcast with our host.
Well, I'm Nathan, but I don't.
Nate,
host
and Stucky Dubs,
Rich over here,
and Rich Munich. We appreciate it. Tune in next week.
Time.
Peace.